A Christmas Carol, Stave 1, Part 3. Scrooge returns home late in the evening on Christmas Eve. It is the 7th anniversary of the death of his business partner, Jacob Marley. Scrooge lived in a gloomy suite of rooms in a gloomy old building that had once belonged to his dead partner. Nobody lived there but Scrooge. The other rooms were let out as offices, and there was also a wine cellar below. Fog and frost surrounded the black old gateway of the house. The yard was very dark and gloomy. Even Scrooge, who knew its every stone, had to grope with his hands to find his way to the front door. Scrooge put his key in the lock. As he did so, the knocker suddenly became Marley's face. The knocker looked at Scrooge as Marley used to look. Though its eyes were wide open, they were perfectly motionless. A moment later, the face disappeared. Scrooge stared for a moment. No, it was a normal knocker again. It must have been a trick of the light. He turned the key firmly, lit his candle, and walked in. He did pause before he shut the door, and he did look behind it first, as if half expecting to see Marley's pigtail sticking out into the hall. But there was nothing on the back of the door. "Bah!" said Scrooge, and closed it with a bang. The sound echoed through the house like thunder. Scrooge was not a man frightened by echoes. He walked across the hall and slowly up the stairs. Up Scrooge went, not caring about the poor light given by his candle. Darkness is cheap, and Scrooge liked it. But before he shut his heavy door, he walked through his rooms to see that all was right. He looked in the sitting room and the bedroom. Everything was normal. Nothing was under the table or the sofa. Scrooge closed the door and double-locked himself into his room. Feeling safer, he put on his dressing gown, slippers and nightcap. Then he sat down before the fire to eat his gruel. He tried not to think about old Jacob Marley.